Greetings YouTube, Itchy Braids here with another video, and today I'm showing you how to get unlimited earthworms for your garden. Now you might be wondering, well, why would I want earthworms? And it's a couple reasons that you need earthworms if you have a garden. For one, earthworms help aerate the soil, so they allow for better oxygen flow to go within the soil. They allow for better or deeper water penetration so the roots can absorb water at a better rate, but they also break down organic matter. And what's important about that, you know, when you have like dead plants and you can say like weeds, old roots, scraps, any of that in your soil is considered organic matter. Well, worms, they break down this organic matter and they allow for your plants to feed off it, and they get further nutrients from it. So earthworms, they're really like superheroes in your garden, honestly. And this is a hack to show you how to get unlimited earthworms. So for the most part, to do this, there are really just three things that you need to get unlimited earthworms. First, you're going to need soil. And this soil can be from really anywhere. You can go to the Dollar General and get soil, preferably untreated soil, you know, soil with no chemicals or pesticides, but soil, any soil for the most part works. Next, you're going to need a bucket. And when you get your bucket, you can get your bucket from pretty much any hardware store. I'm sure Walmart sells buckets for probably less than $5. Soil typically runs $3 to $7, so in total you're gonna spend about $12–13. And then the third ingredient, and you can get this from any Walmart, it's not gonna come in this container. Worms, preferably the red crawler worms, and you can get them out of basically any Walmart in the fishing section for anywhere from $3 to $6. So you can get unlimited superheroes in your garden for under $20. And now I'm going to show you how to get unlimited earthworms. So the first thing you want to do is take your bucket, and you can drill holes in it. I'm not going to lift up this bucket, but I have a couple holes in the bottom of it just for, you know, better drainage. And then I'm going to take my dirt and put the dirt within the bucket. Now, this is not just soil that I purchased. I actually take like regular sand from my yard or dirt, and I mix it with the soil that I purchased, and over time it becomes growing soil through the organic matter that we're going to put in the bucket. Now you want to get your bucket about 75% full, and once it's full, and look at that, there's an earthworm actually in this sand. It's probably a couple of them. I've removed most of them already, and we're going to put them back in there soon. And you can cover them with dirt, they'll be okay. They like being deep in the soil anyways, so it's not going to hurt them. But once you're about 75% full, now it's time for the fun. But okay, now that we're about 75% full, and as you can see, there's another earthworm right here. Next, we're going to take kitchen scraps. And this is just, you know, some, I got some squash, some Brussels sprouts, some kale, some banana. This is basically just stuff that went bad, organic matter that went bad in my kitchen. You can use meat and other organic matters, but I prefer to use fruits and vegetables because they break down the easiest. And you're going to get them in a plastic bag and hammer them. Now you don't have to do this step. You can really just put it in the bucket, but I've noticed it's easier for the earthworms to break down the organic matter when you crush it up for them. So now I'm going to crush it with this hammer, and then I'll get back to you. And now that I've crushed up my fruits and veggies, now we're just going to dump it into the soil, and as you can see, I've already started. So now we just, you know, flip it over and add it. So now that we got our dead organic matter, we're just going to mix it up. And another way you can do, I just don't have a blender, you can also blend it and turn it into like a liquid almost, and that will probably help the worms even better than crushing it with a hammer. But this is just my method. I'm going to take some more dirt and cover it a little more. You don't want to cover it entirely because we still have to dump the worms, but just get it somewhat covered so where the worms can make their way to the organic plant matter. Boom, it's not completely covered, but it's good. Now you want to get your worms. So now you're going to take your container that you purchased and just dump it, and you should see a couple worms come out of this. It's probably about 20 worms in total that I counted. These are worms that I bred, and over time they're just going to continue to breed with each other and eat. You may have less than 20 worms if you purchased it, but over time your number of worms are just going to grow if you continue to feed them. I'd say you can really feed them whenever you'd like. Just make sure you're making the organic matter small enough for them to eat it, because if you put like a big full banana in there, it's going to take a longer time for it to break down. But now that our worms are in here, now we're gonna cover it completely. And that is how you get unlimited earthworms. If there was anything that was not explained clearly in this video, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Peace.